So, we're going to take a quick look at these multiplayer characters, because if the Assassin's Creed 4 remake does happen, and it does sort of delist the original game, then the multiplayer of Assassin's Creed 4 will be lost forever. And this is not really what we like to see, is it? We don't like to see all of these characters that have had such intricate designs and backstories fade away into existence. So consider this a time capsule, a memory of sorts. Let's have a look through each of these characters. We'll have a quick talk about their designs and their backstories, and yeah, we'll have a little look at them. First up, we have the Rebel, and as Shinobi has said in the chat, she looks a lot like the Romani from AC Revelations, and I gather that's probably been a bit of the inspiration, maybe some reused assets, but she's got like a pirate bandana on and everything. So I think she does look, you know, like a pirate. All of these characters have editable costumes. They all have a variety of costumes. I mean, God, we would be here all day if we went through every single one of these guys' costumes, because a lot of them are recolors, as you can see. A lot of recolors. Then she's got a more piratey design. Okay, maybe we are going to go through all of these. We'll be quick, but I do kind of want to... Some of these are actually very good. So this is more of like a pelt sort of outfit. It seems to be totally using its own assets. None of this is reused from the campaign. I gather each character has like 3 outfits. You've got like the generic one with a Templar and Assassin colour scheme, and then a lot of recolors. You've got a more piratey outfit, and then you've got this sort of more tribes looking, a bit more like a Nord from Skyrim, if you will. I do quite like this design. I don't actually mind this. Oh look, she's even got a pelt on the back, which looks a lot better than the pelt in the main game of AC4, I'll tell you that much. The pirate outfit, it's a shame that pirate outfit only has the one colour, and it does look a little bit... I don't know if green and white, whether this minty look is quite what I would have gone for. In fact, is it just her... Yeah, it's just her normal costume, but with a coat on and a hat. So I guess it's not too, like, extensive for them to make. That's not too bad. It's alright, it's alright. I think her initial design is pretty cool. Like, I think the green is probably the best look. The tattoos are cool. They've got the baggy pants, so it's like easy to run around in. It's a decent design. And let's have a little read of her backstory then. Let's find out who the Rebel is. The daughter of Alejandro Estrada de Ortega, Ferreira comes from a long line of Spanish Templars, so this is a Templar. Interesting. But unlike her brothers, who were groomed for the order from a young age, she and her sisters were excluded. Disinterested in domestic life scripted for her by her parents, she left home at 17 to pursue a life of adventure. Damn! So she was brought up as a Templar, she ran away from home, now she's like a rebel, a pirate. What a great backstory. That's a great backstory. Damn! Nice job. Who we got next? The Wayfarer. Manuel Mendoza wandered the... That sounds like a name I've heard before. Is that a Call of Duty character? Mendoza. Wandered the globe trying on many identities and professions before settling down as a humble coffee farmer, keeping his true affiliations private. Known to disappear for months at a time, his neighbours always assume he is simply assisting the plantation owner and his friends with their business. Wait, what allegiance is he? Is he an assassin? Is he like a secret assassin? Let's have a look at this guy's outfits. I like his default one, I must say. The default one has that like Ronin sort of vibe to it, but it also looks like an Indiana Jones adventurous style. I really like that. Oh, the Templar outfit looks nice. Captain Mendoza. Wait, that's who I'm thinking of, yeah! Okay, the assassin outfit is also cool. There's nothing wrong, right, with just having a black and white version of these outfits. I definitely asked for a video about these robes. Yeah, we're gonna go through them. We'll go through them. I like this shoulder piece. Hang on. I like this shoulder piece he has here. It's pretty much the same outfit, but with an extra shoulder bit. Oh, look at that. By completing the single player, you can unlock Edward's outfit for him. That's awesome. And look, this really emphasizes the different art style between the main game and this oh, hang on a minute. Look how far you can zoom in on this guy as well. Jesus Christ. Wait, this guy has the popped collar that we were mentioning earlier. Those coattails look like they are going to be absolutely awful as well. Look at that. That doesn't look like it's going to move well. They look glued to his legs. If I've ever seen anything glued to someone's legs, that is it. He is in Black Flag and mentioned in Havana at the start of the game. Oh, cool. So it's actually connected. That's really cool. And yeah, I do appreciate that they redid Edward's robes. These aren't like the braces are totally different. Like they actually put the effort into crafting it from the start and making it a bit more cartoonish, a bit more stylized. I really like that. I like the fingerless gloves as well. That's a nice addition. And then I'm noticing a trend here. Does every multiplayer character have like an altered version of their original robes? Or like their outfit, an altered version of their original outfit with a longer coat on the top. And then some sort of like native, like tribal sort of looking outfit version? Yeah, a lot of these you have to complete challenges in order to get... Oh my god, this outfit says Skull and Bones on it. Foreshadowing. And then this has got a white version as well. This is a nice looking outfit. These are really well designed. Really nice. They don't over encumber the design and they keep the philosophy of the original design too. A man of privilege. This is the Huntsman. William de Saint-Prix was born to an aristocratic French family. Anything to do with AC unity? And received the best education. He was particularly adept at science and literature and learned enough to design his own weapons and create a signature fighting style. That's awesome. Shunned by revolutionaries for his noble beginnings, his wit and courage earned him the respect of his compatriots. Damn! These are actually well written. This guy, a rich guy who basically used his wealth and knowledge to create an entire persona around himself. He managed to create his own fighting style, his own weapons. This is a guy who has... like, yeah, literally shunned by revolutionaries for his noble beginnings. He has been respected because he used his richness to help people and do it for himself. And that is cool, and I really like this outfit. I mean, this is one of the most iconic multiplayer characters, I think, just because of his design. Because he looks the most like an assassin. A lot of these characters look like, sort of, surprisingly enough, what you'd later see for like Cassandra, Alexios, Eivor, like these generic designs for the time period, and that's what a lot of the multiplayer characters were. Is this AC's Batman? That is literally what I was just thinking. He has to be an assassin. If he's doing, like, if he's going against aristocrats, he must be. Although his Templar outfit looks nice. Oh, his assassin one's alright too. Reminds me of Rogue's final outfit, the white and red one for shade. And you actually unlock it by capturing territories. Like, that's cool, in an event. Like, these are event-only outfits. Then we've got a few different recolours. Yeah, some nice colours. That's nice. Golden Dusk. Again, we follow the trend of having an overcoat and a more fancy pirate hat. That's cool. And look at that. He's got a Connor-inspired outfit. Kind of. To be honest, no. Even though this is the, do I even try and pronounce it? The Ratonagaden? Ratonagaden. I think that's how they say it. Connect to an Assassin's Creed Initiates website and you unlock this. So this could be free. This could actually be able to be obtained. Is Initiates still even a thing? It looks like the coattails are Connor's and everything else is not. Everything else is just a white and blue recolor of the rest, but I do appreciate when you're playing the game and you're running from behind, this is what you're going to see, and you're going to see the Connor aspects of it, so I do appreciate that. It's got the same big midsection part here that he had. Yeah, I love how it isn't a complete copy of Connor's robes, but what is that? Very strange is what it is, very strange. Doesn't quite achieve what the Edward version did, unfortunately, but I appreciate that they did it, and it does blend in very well with the rest of the suit, so that's quite nice. I wish the hood was Connor's. I think that would have gone a long way, or one of the braces. The hidden blade bracer here could have been Connor's, just something extra to make it feel a bit more like him. But, and then he's, oh, that's a weird one. I was not expecting this to be his final outfit. It looks a lot like a few of the characters we'll see later. So he's got like an aristocrat-inspired one, which makes a lot of sense because that's what his origins were. So this looks like maybe his original outfit. And then this is like maybe what he becomes later in life. They got this guy's full story, like, mapped out. This is fantastic. Ah, different sashes as well. That's an interesting idea. You can have like a regal sash. That's cool. 3. This guy has a lot of editable... Ah, different braces. This bracer looks a lot like the ones in Unity as well, to match the French style. Next up we have Lady Black. Fending for herself from the age of 12, Lucia Marquez took to the streets using any means necessary to survive, apprehended stealing a horse from an individual of notable power in her 17th year. You could have just said 17. She accepted training instead of jail and in time developed a taste for comfort and order. She's definitely a Templar. Let's have a look at her costumes. I kind of like the default one. She just looks like a generic pirate lady, so I don't really have much to comment on there. Except her sleeves, very Ezio sleeves. I'll give her points for that. The Templar outfit, they kind of they change the corset a little bit, but it's just a recolor. Assassin outfit looks very similar to her default one. I would feel ripped off if I'd gone to all the effort just to get that. Alternatives, decent. Some extra throwing knives or poison or something on her belt there, on the strap. There we go. That is an evil Templar outfit. She even comes with a half cape. Let's have a look at the next one. The Vengeful Daughter. More of a coat. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I wouldn't say her costumes have been very good. Then we've got... Oh, this is a cool one. I quite like this one. But they're all very regal, I think, is the theme here. Except for this one, a bit more piratey adventurer. I think that's quite a nice one. Her outfits are a little bit... Yeah, not really... There's none here like I would play as her to unlock. It's a bit shit. The eye patch is interesting. I wonder if there's a backstory with her eye patch, because she doesn't have that in her default costume. The Mercenary. The son of Ashanti Empire chief Kumi Burko knew wealth and power early on in his life. Following a territorial dispute, he was captured, sold into slavery and transported to Jamaica. He joined the Maroons. Freedom Cry reference? After being freed by the warrior Kujo in a plantation raid. Nice, that is cool. I like the little Freedom Cry nod there as well with the Maroons. And I like this guy. I used to play as this guy when I did the multiplayer because I liked his coat. And he's a pretty cool looking dude. Okay, so the assassin outfit's nice. I like the red and white. That's a nice design actually. It's quite cool. Yeah, from the back, it looks a lot like Jacob Fry with the arched design there. That's really quite nice. Carries over in... Oh, the Templar one's better actually with the stitching. Some of these recolors are really nice. Oh, that's a nice one. The inverted red and white. Yeah, if I was going to wear one, I think it would be this one. Although, ooh, doesn't look too good from the back, actually. This is very Jacob Fry, actually. It's even got the belt that's not connected at the front. Those cheapskates, they just copied it off this guy. Same outfit with a few extra straps on the front. Gold chain on the front. Freed, armed and suited up. Oh, that's a cool outfit. Like a pirate captain, but it still keeps the same silhouette from the back. Yeah, this is nice. Again, it's just the same outfit with a big coat and a hat on the top. Oh, that's a good one as well. I like the coattail part here. I like the fur on the top that also keeps his logo intact. The giant teeth are cool. This is a banging outfit. Absolutely, this is incredible. The mixture of the fur as well and the shoulder plaid. Yeah, this is a good outfit. A pirate's pirate, Parry Crowther, embraces the gentlemanly connotations of the somewhat antiquated term Buccaneer, using his multifaceted personality to mask and facilitate his true business. Imposing and heavy set, he has a strong, extroverted nature and despite his tendency to drink, has a gentle manner among friends. Whoever wrote that has an English degree. Yeah, this guy, again, generic, pirate looking, he's alright. Templar outfit looks nice. Can't beat black and red. Assassin, not so much. In terms of recolors, I quite like this one with the stone sort of texture on it. That's something new. The Usurper, what's this one? Oh, yeah. This one's a bit better. A little bit more put together. I like the blue and gold. That's a nice combination. Prestige outfit adds the waist sash, actually. That looks a lot more assassin-y now it's got the waist sash. Yeah, he's always had it, but he hasn't had it in red. Except for there. But with the little bit coming down at the side there, I think he's fitting the part. He's looking like an assassin. That's a nice one as well. With the half cape that actually goes all the way around like the old games. Yeah, that's a cool one. Prestige outfit, yeah, gentleman, golden boy. Same thing in white and gold, and that's it. I think he has some good ones. I think he's a bit more of a generic character that they've kind of beefed up a lot with the explanation. This guy, I already know this guy. This was the guy that I played as in the multiplayer. This was my favourite. The Physician. Dr. Edmund... This guy's outfits are so cool. Edmund Judge takes a calculating and sometimes brutal approach to medicine. An expert in poisons, he is always in search of something to test them on. That's brilliant. He appears philanthropic, but always expects something in return. He demands order, but operates outside of legal structures. I mean, that's just amazing. He's a poison doctor, dude. So the generic one, like, I do like his generic one. I like the long top part and the long, bottom part. Reminds me a lot of the Prowler set in Unity as well. And he's just got a good silhouette. I think it's a really strong, striking look. Like a phantom. His Templar outfit, this is the one I used to wear. Yeah, I remember having his Templar outfit. The Assassin one's nice as well. But I know there is one later on, which is even better. Yeah, a couple of that's a nice redone version of it with the tattered pieces on it. That looks fantastic. This is a nice one as well. The purple's nice. The medallions around there. I don't know how else to describe these except for how nice they look. They're just really well designed. That's the one. This is the one I had with the white mask. The mask just makes it pop so much. This is such a cool outfit. This Phantom of the Opera looking design. The false monarch and the wolf. So this is like your generic king looking outfit. Little pieces of cape at the back. That's pretty decent. The prestige outfit. That is absolutely impeccable. And the fact that I had this means I must have got to Prestige 5, which is kind of scary. The Navigator, born the third son to an aristocratic family. I'm noticing a theme here. Hilary Flint spent a happy childhood immersed in the study of math and science. Also noticing a trend here. Taking a particular extracurricular interest in things that go boom. His parents sent him to the military school as a teenager to help shape his potential delinquent interests into a socially acceptable form. Easygoing and likeable, he soon found a home within the school's many clubs, even a secret society or two. So this guy is basically a rich twat who became a Templar. He has an interest in bombs and stuff, and then he went to a fancy boarding school and joined the secret society of Little Templars. A couple of nice recolours. He's got some different lengths in his coat. So he's got a normal long coat. The shorter version makes him look even more like a twat. That's a nice outfit. That's a nice one with the embroidery. He fits the bill perfectly. Look at that. I would wear this outfit because I know if I ever killed anyone in the multiplayer, they would hate me if I looked this stupid. Do not be fooled by this pleasant outfit. I'm not fooled by it. It looks terrible. Is that all of his outfit? Right, this guy literally has no good outfit, so let's just leave that be. It's a shame. I do like his initial design quite a lot. I think this guy's a carryover from AC3's multiplayer. This next one definitely is. This is the one. This is the one everybody knows about. This is the Night Stalker. The Night Stalker. Stalking the streets of New York by night, this mercenary was known only as Joe. Okay. Joe. The legends that surround him paint him as a brutal killer motivated only by coin, but closer investigation reveals his alleged victims are linked by a history of violence against women. Might his motivations be different than what his historical records claim? So this guy is the anti-Jack the Ripper. Let's be honest, this guy has absolutely been designed as the guy who is the guy you send to kill the fucking boogeyman. This is the guy you send to kill Jack the Ripper, and I think that's kind of awesome. Apparently this is a pirate outfit. No, I wouldn't say so. He does have that like spring-heeled Jack the Ripper sort of look to him. Templar outfit's a bit lacking. It's just red highlights, which is a bit of a shame. The Assassin outfit, better. The hat really makes it stand out. Although those boots are embarrassing. Oh my god. These are ambitious. I like the blue one. And I like this tattered look. That's nice, actually. That suits him very well. I'd probably wear that one. Then he's... Jesus Christ, what were they thinking? Okay. I tell you what. I'll give them this. He suits the longer coattails, I think. This version, if it didn't have the stripy trousers from Unity, I think would actually be my favourite. This cowboy look, that's it. It's a bit more like a cowboy look. The last one is here. Very Unity looking. Same square shape here, the same outward triangles that we'd see in Unity, and also the big cuffs as well we'd see in Unity. Damn. There is a lot of outfits in this multiplayer that are really similar to Unity's outfits, and I wonder if these guys went on to design those. Wouldn't be surprised. So Anti-Jack the Ripper, to be honest, his default looks probably the best, aside from the cowboy aesthetic. But that's unfortunately blessed with orange trousers. The Puppeteer. Born to a family of thieves, Felicia Marino became a master of disguise and sleight of hand almost before she could walk, crying on cue to help her older sisters beg. This is such a... wow, what a backstory. And batting her eyelashes to distract old women while her brothers stole their groceries. Okay. As a young lady, she teamed up with Lucia Marquez. Is that another... wait, who was Lucia Marquez? That wasn't her, was it? Wait. And set her sight on larger prey, robbing stagecoaches, infiltrating balls and theatres, and pilfering jewels from young princesses and nobles. Okay, let's see what she's about then. Obviously, this is the biggest Harley Quinn ripoff they could have achieved in 2013. And let's see if her costumes reflect that. Her Templar one is basically just her default outfit, but with a few extra red highlights, which is a bit boring, but then what could they do? The white one, yeah, the assassin one looks alright. I like the assassin logo on the back of her collar, because then if she was in like a non-restricted area, she could push her collar down and nobody would know it's her, so that's pretty cool. Kind of the opposite of what you'd want, actually, if you were disguised. The warrior outfits on the other characters, like, gave them bits missing. You can see she's got a little couple of bits missing up here, but nah, it's pretty, it doesn't get across. Oh, that's not bad, actually, like an elf. The pink's alright, not too bad. That's a bit more of like a royal flourish on it. Yeah, this is a bit shit, to be honest. I like the additions, but I don't like what they take away from the outfit in the process. Like, they get rid of her nice skirt section to replace it with just a belt, or like a sash. I don't know. That's not bad. Kind of looks like a pilot jacket, to be honest, which is kind of cool. It's a shame she's stuck with this stupid mask. And what else have we got? Oh, we've got a white recolor of it. If I was going to play as her, I think I would choose this one. I think the pilot jacket's probably the coolest one she's got there. Next up is rip-off. Oh, I'm such a fake fan. What was his name? Oh, this guy is her dad. It's the rebel's dad. Ducasse, that was it. Julian Ducasse. Father to Lucia Marquez, who we saw earlier, Alejandro Ortega de Marquez was a privateer who led Spanish charges through the colonies and personally seized several smaller West Indies islands in the name of King Philip V of Spain. He is rumoured to have spent a year or more living amongst the Taino, though the exact location is not clear. Who are the Taino? Unbeknownst to his wife and children in Spain, he may have even taken a Taino bride and fathered one or more children. Oh, so this guy's a nasty piece of work. Oh, that's nice. I tell you what, the drip is immaculate if he's going to cheat on his wife. At least he did it looking like this. Not a fan of his pink boots in this one. You can tell certain characters were designed to have the assassin ones. He doesn't even... oh, he does. He's got a really wonky AI-generated assassin logo down there. Not looking very good. Not doing this any favours. A man dishonoured is worse than death. He's the one dishonouring. That's... hang on. Oh my god, hang on a minute. Right, first off, this is a choice. That is an active choice the man made. He looks like, what's his name? Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner had that big collar thing. It feels like he's gone for something like that. I mean, this guy looks like an absolute cunt. Although, unsurprisingly, I'd probably wear this one. Finally, we've got Cassidy from Overwatch. This is terrible. It's not even a poncho. It's just like a t-shirt that he's ripped a bit. He looks like one of these grunge people. Like, you should have fishnets underneath that. Next up, we've got the Joker to go along with Harley Quinn. Born in Ireland and abandoned at an orphanage in Cork, Adrian Flood escaped at the age of 8 and stowed away on a ship bound for the West Indies. That's a cool backstory, which is subsequently seized by Kumi Burko's pirates. He quickly earned a place for himself as a deckhand and then a spy, being fast and small and being able to fit into tight spaces and get to hard to reach spots and tough to hear information. As he grew older, his obnoxious personality began to emerge. Sarcastic and impertinent, he also began to display a sadistic side, which was put to work as torturer and disciplinarian. That's a hell of a word. So this guy is just mental. He's the kooky, goofy sort of dude. And let's see what his outfits look like. Obviously, his generic outfit is obviously the most Joker thing they could have given him, being green and purple. That almost makes up for, like, how goofy of a character he is. He actually looks like the Green Goblin as well with the hair. He kind of looks like Iron Fist with that mask. Has anybody thought that? Oh no, come on. I like how in Brotherhood they made you kill the multiplayer characters. Yeah, I loved that. That was like little side quests where you kill the multiplayer characters. Made them feel a bit more like part of the world and not just made after the fact. These outfits are... Doobie wah? That's the genuine description of the swanky shank. Oh, that's nice. Look at that mask with the collar. And the half cape. Oh my god, you'd almost want to play as him. He looks like Joshua Graham with that mask. Oh, no way, we've got a Prince of Persia reference. Spy of Persia. Damn, that's actually pretty cool. And then the last one is the Desert Warrior, which just looks boring. Damn, I was wondering if we were going to get any more outfits based on the previous Assassins, but having a Prince of Persia one, that's awesome. The Dandy, born Alfie Gardner to common parents in England. Oh, so he's a commoner, and he ends up looking like that. Very interesting. Oh god, here's a friggin' name to say. Comte Alphonse de Marigot, that's how I'm going to assume you say that, quickly outgrew his humble background. At 15, he found a job at the newly established Comédie Française in Paris, and took advantage of every opportunity to meet... Double spacing. They made a mistake there. As you can see, there's a double spacing after 2. To meet men of power and influence. In his 18th year, he accepted a job aboard a merchant brigantine and sailed for the West Indies. On his patron's death, he inherited the business. I wonder if he killed his patron, and established the Marigot plantation in Martinique. Jesus Christ. So he's a normal guy who just happened to become a plantation owner. Yeah, everybody is quite skinny, aren't they? I feel like I could cosplay as every single one of them. Randy Dandy, yeah, exactly. The Templar outfit, oh, with the red half cape, you might have my attention there. That is actually quite nice. It's even got the Saints Row logo. That's how you know it's good. Or in some cases, well, these days, probably bad. The Assassin outfit also has the red cape. His armband has the logo on. This is good. The recolours are terrible, as expected, except for the armchair pattern. Oh, I've never seen this before. He's got a proper Phantom of the Opera mask. And the blue, and this must be like his original outfit when he was like a commoner. Oh, look at the layers on that. That's a decent. All of his outfits are actually quite alright, to be honest. This is probably the best one. I would definitely wear this one. With the mask, that looks awesome. He looks like a proper creep. I mean, this one's also, the armchair one's pretty cool. Big velvet red armchair. And his assassin robes are pretty cool as well, actually. It's probably one of the first ones where the assassin robes look better than the Templar ones. The Duelist. Born in Spain to an influential family branched from the Bourbon dynasty, Renato Aguilar, his name is Aguilar. What? Is this guy related to Aguilar Diner? Became a master swordsman in the Verdadera Destreza school and a lover of strategy games. Not satisfied with the competition available at home, he embarked on a journey to bring his technique to the Spanish colonies in Central and South America. He never forgot his roots or lost his taste for fine Madeira wine. He has been romantically linked to Felicia Moreno. Felicia Moreno. Ah, this guy is romantically linked to the Puppeteer. And I love that. I like when the characters in the multiplayer, they know each other, they're connected. It's kind of weird because it kind of reminds you of like a hero shooter these days. There's so much attention to detail. That's why I guarantee an entirely separate team would have made this, because there's too much detail for one team to do this. And the single player. Like, how is Black Flag the best story and the best multiplayer, and they did both at the same time. Genuinely insane. Right. The green and white, I'm going to be honest, it's not working for me. I don't like this. I think he looks really boring, actually. He looks very generic compared to a lot of the other characters. Like, so many of the multiplayer characters have a similar design to this. Templar outfit's better if it didn't have the green, but I'm guessing, let me just do a quick check. The green, yes, is something we can change. So if I made that red, and then go to the Templar outfit, yeah, now we're cooking. I'd probably wear this. Okay, let's see what else we got. That's better. The white's better. The blue's nice. That's less nice. Yeah. This warrior, like, theming they have going just tends to disappear. Although I like the weathered effects on that. Looks very nice. The Regal Fox again. Feels like we've been there, done that. Same stripy trousers. Oh, dear me. Can you imagine? The half cape's alright. The X's on the hat are a bit embarrassing. This is the worst outfit in the whole game. He has, like, Nawia's braces on. I don't think this character has any good outfits, to be honest. The assassin one's probably the closest. And finally, one character left, the Firebrand. Obviously, I don't have the DLC, but there were 3 DLC characters added afterwards. One of them was Blackbeard. The other one was the Chinese lady from the Templar Hunt missions. And the third one was this dude with a tomahawk. But I don't know much about his backstory. Born in Saint-Dominique, Dominique Jean is the niece of a voodoo Hoongan. I don't like how many words there are here. And grew up under the Dotting tutelage. I really hope that was tutelage. A clear and creative thinker with an open heart, she prefers to lead through her action. A generous collaborator, she is nevertheless deadly if crossed. At 16, she met Kumi Burko. They shared a brief romantic relationship that was cut short by his departure from the island. Alright, okay, interesting. Which game has the best narrative between AC2 and AC3? I think I prefer AC3s to AC2. Don't hate me. AC2's is fine. It works. But it's very simple. And it works because it's simple. AC3's is a bigger task. It's a much more ambitious story that doesn't succeed at everything it's going for, but I love the ambition and the presentation and the way it just goes for what it's trying to do. And it doesn't care about being commercially, you know, the most commercially friendly game ever made, but I just like that about it. I like the genuine artistic value about it if you went down that road. The main one is a bit generic. It looks similar to the other female characters in this. Templar outfit isn't even black, it's like some off-green, off-red. That's the worst Templar outfit in the game. That's the worst assassin outfit in the game. Oh, but I do like the coat tail, that looks pretty cool. That's nice with the tattoos and the longer dress. That's a better outfit, I think. That suits her a lot better. If that was her main one, I think I would probably want to play as her more. Oh, that's interesting. Voodoo Dancer. Oh, that's it. She's only got like a dark brown version of that as well. Ugh. I don't think she's got many good outfits. I think her best one is probably this one. It's a shame she doesn't have better. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. The necklace is kind of cool. I can see some combination of this looking alright. But you'd have to unlock a lot of these different outfits in order to get there. Oh, the green's nice. Like the green. Probably keep the green. Okay, so that is every character in the multiplayer. We went through them. We had a read of their descriptions. And we reviewed their outfits. If you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content, and I will see you in the next video.